Hello everyone, Gear Show and Teller here with another knife from my collection. This next knife, have seen videos of it, and it's from Spyderco's Big Little Knives series, Big Little Knives line of knives. And the whole catch is, these are little knives that can do the same jobs as the big boys can, which I have found to be very true. Now, background on this knife, I watched the other reviews about it, but it was Mr. Tropic EDC, all one word. Tropic EDC, I saw his video about it, and what he bought these knives for, it made sense to me because I do the same thing. He bought two. Was it two? Oh, forgive me if I'm wrong. He bought the Spyderco Dragonfly. Right here. At first for me, it didn't look that impressive, but I did get interested when he opened it up. And as you can see, this has all the marks on it. Right there. If you have been watching my other videos since the beginning, you might have noticed that I was putting this knife in the background of when I was using my old laptop. It was in the background, being held by Venom, or the Venom Bear, or the little Godzilla guy, and whatever figure I had back there. This was in my EDC, my everyday carry, as a backup knife. A knife I could use mainly for opening packages in the post office. Opening packages in the post office, which is why there's all that residue. That's all tape. And man, it has the features I like in a knife in a smaller size. And I gotta tell you, this was very handy, easy to control. This part right here fits my pinky right there. My other two fingers come here. I choke up on the. This is a regular in my everyday carry. Okay, we're getting closer to the end of my collection and into the knives I would everyday carry. This knife is awesome. Such an awesome little guy. And there you go, VG10 steel, made in. Oh, there we go. Looks like a new camera's in my future. Made in Seki City, Japan. And this is a Spyderco knife in VG10, right there. I actually think that was a 6, but it's a G. It'll stabilize. And just to give you a idea of it, here, I don't even have to close it. You can just tell from just looking at this $2 bill of mine. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I mentioned it, might as well. Okay, here. Let's be thorough. Let's be thorough. There. I'll go on the other end. There we go. $2 bill. It's like half of it. Half of a dollar bill. And it was so good. So good. It was so good, I bought the FRN version. Now this is a new steel. A very new steel to my collection. And I drop it. But it's a good knife, so it's high quality. I could drop it 1,000 times. Still be great. This is it's a racing green. Not foliage. This one is called foliage green right here. This one isn't even olive drab. It's labeled as a racing green. And here is the new steel I'm talking about. Right there. Bingo, right there. ZDP 189. I don't know too much about it. It's made in the same place too, Seki City, Japan. I don't know too much about it. Its rust resistance and so forth. But it's held at edge great. This one, I will admit, I used it less. Why did I get this? Because of the FRN handle. FRN handle, it was lighter, and I used this for working out. It came to a point when I felt naked without having some kind of blade on me. It came to that point. So with this, I was able to clip it onto my pants, my workout pants, and I could exercise with it. And by the time I'm done, I go back and I put this one in my pocket. Now, I mentioned earlier that I use these as backups. Okay. This knife, with the scales and everything, doesn't it remind you of this guy? If you've been watching my other videos, remember this is the Spyderco Endura 4 with the VG10 steel and the foliage green G10 handle scales. Oh, this knife, yeah? This knife got months and months of use because I liked it so much. I won't go into details. If you want to know more about this knife, watch my overview. It's one of my earlier videos, and it's so good. So, this knife though, it did live up to its name, to its title, as being the part of knives called the Little Big Knives. Go to the Spyderco website, look up Little Big Knives, and the Spyderco Dragonfly is in it. They both have the same steel. And I would carry a main blade. Sometimes it was this. This is the main blade. And then I carry this one as a spare. Spare, backup, or post office, where people won't get too scared of seeing this little guy. I've had compliments about this knife. I have. Women. I'm not being derogatory, please. Don't think of me as that. I'm not derogatory. It's just in my experience, most women looked at this knife and thought it was cute. And there were some guys that I showed this to, and they wondered, why do I have such a small knife? And just to shut them up, I put this one out. Anyway, this is a great option. I still use this today. Church clothes. I put this knife in my pocket a few times. For more formal events, I'll still put this guy in my pocket. Working out, he still gets in my pocket. I work out at least 2 times a week. At least. But average is 3 times. I need to have some days of recovery too, right? Well, there you have it. Spyderco Dragonfly. Ooh, I like the design. Yeah, right there. Spyderco Dragonfly in G10 and, well, G10 VG10 steel, and in FRN scales with ZDP 189 steel. Alright, Gear Show and Teller, signing out.